there, and welcome back to another video. So, it's Movie Fan 23, and I'm joined with...
Sterlin Rivera.
Dude, this is the first time we've done a video together since 2016. I'm not gonna lie, I was literally expecting you to say Crash Fan 1512, but I was like, oh yeah, you're not called that anymore. So,
no, those days are over.
Yeah, so today I'm gonna do a movie review slash no joke. I fucking love this movie. Okay, I want to apologise in advance. I think I'm a little tipsy because I'm having beer. Yeah, I'm older now, bitch. Yeah. Fuck you. Right, I know, I haven't, look, still need a shower. Fuck off. Right, anyway, welcome to my movie review on True Romance. Directed by Tony Scott. I knew he directed it, by the way. I was just looking just at the case. Starring Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, Gary Oldman, Val Kilmer, Christopher Walken, Dennis Hopper, Brad Pitt. I think I said Brad Pitt already. Samuel L. Jackson, James Gandolfini, Chris Penn. Motherfucker. This this cast is like orgasmic. So,
the fact that you have Tarantino writing it.
Yeah, and you have Tarantino writing it, you have Tony Scott directing it, Ridley Scott's brother, and Tony Scott also directed Crimson Tide, Man on Fire, Beverly Hills Cop 2, Top Gun, Deja Vu. Oh yeah, I haven't seen Days of Thunder, but and he also produced, him and Ridley Scott I think produced or helped out with Cyrus, this movie here. So yeah, basically what the plot of True Romance is. You got this guy, played by Christian Slater, just a regular guy, you know, and essentially what ends up happening is, you know, he's trying to pick up chicks and all this stuff at the bar, and he loves going to see Kung Fu movies, because he loves Sonny Chiba, Sonny Chiba unfortunately passed away last year. I believe it was because of COVID. Fuck you, COVID. Anyway, so basically what ends up happening then is he ends up meeting a girl played by Patricia Arquette, who is fucking sexy in this movie. Like, Sterlin, you'd agree with that, yeah?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, like, dude, I'm telling you now. Ooh. Ooh. Anyway, so basically they bond in the theatre and they go and they make sexy time with each other. And all that stuff, and essentially what ends up happening then is we find out that she was paid by some friend of his. Michael Rappaport's in this movie as well, I forgot to mention that, and the chick from 2.5 Men. Anyway, we also have, like, right, she's paid by some one of his friends to have sex with him, and she's upset about him, but then they instantly fall in love and they want to get together, they get married, they have sex, blah 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 blah, and they want to, like, sell cocaine or so. Yeah, they want to sell cocaine, isn't it?
Yeah. So like they get a briefcase of cocaine.
Yeah.
And they try to sell it, but then the owners of the cocaine are trying to get it from them.
Yeah. So basically, what Sterlin just said, they're trying to sell this cocaine, and the owners are trying to get it from them, so they're kind of driving around while being romantic, having sex. Yeah, you know, Patricia Arquette runs into problems like Gary Oldman is like this pimp that was around with her and has been treating her like shit. So Christian Slater takes care of her, takes care of him, and Samuel L. Jackson's in that scene. And then they kind of go on the run. Dennis Hopper kind of helps them out with money. And you know, we get to meet we get to meet Michael Rappaport, who becomes friends with him. He's like, oh my god, it's real cocaine! And he wants to be an actor. And then cops and gangsters are kind of going after them. And James Gandolfini's in the movie. And they stay at a hotel, and James Gandolfini beats the fucking shit out of Patricia Arquette. Until she torches that motherfucker! Yeah. And then, essentially, you know, shenanigans happens. After that, just crazy shit happens. They gotta sell it to the, you know, they gotta to these people, and, you know, all this other shit. And meanwhile, you know, no, Christian Slater is having kind of imagining that Elvis is talking to him, and Elvis is played by Val Kilmer. Um, you know, you have Christopher Walken in the movie as well, who intimidates fucking Dennis Hopper. Chris Penn is near the end of it. Christian Slater gets shot. You think he dies, but he loses an eye. They have a child. They call him Elvis. Yeah, that's pretty much the movie in a nutshell. So what do I think of it? I fucking love this movie. Honestly, this movie, like, from beginning to end, it's entertaining. Like, it's very well shot. It's very well edited, and of course, it's very well written. Quentin Tarantino. This was the year after Reservoir Dogs, right? And this is going to be a controversial opinion. I know he didn't direct this movie, right? But he did write it, and I will say I actually like this more than Pulp Fiction. Um, I just think that the movie's a lot more entertaining. I love the chemistry that Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette have. Like the thing is, they literally meet at the beginning of the movie, and you think, oh my god, like this is so unrealistic. But no, they actually made it something unrealistic situation work, and you believe that they genuinely do love each other. I mean, there's a great scene where they have sex in a phone booth, and like, oh yeah, and I'm like, oh damn, I wish I was getting that action. And then you know, I like when they first meet in the theater, and he's like, so what's going on in the movie? Okay, that up there is Sonny Chiba, and then you know for a fucking fact that Tarantino wrote that. He's like, that up there is Sonny Chiba, and then I like when they're watching the movies, and she's like, yeah, why, you know, imitating it. I really like that. Um, Gary Oldman in this movie, like, he's not in it for very long, but that scene is iconic. He's unrecognizable. He's so good in it. He's like, you coming in here and all that. And then you have Samuel Jackson who's like, I eat the pussy, I eat the ass, I eat the every fucking thing. I suck titties, yeah. And I'm like, hell yeah. And then he fucking shoots Gary Oldman, and it's just fucking badass. Then he comes home, he's like, I killed him. Are you upset about that? And I was like, no, that's so romantic. And it's just, I like the kind of dark sense of humor that the movie has as well. I like the bit where like Elvis is talking to Christian Slater's character in the bathroom. You know, I want to kill this guy, and he comes home with a burger. And he's like, this is the goddamn nicest burger I've ever had in my life, and it's like, damn, it's almost like that was foreshadowing Pulp Fiction. Dennis Hopper in the movie, he's not in it very long. It's actually cool to see him play a good guy for, well, that's actually kind of debatable. He plays a cop. He's Christian Slater's dad in it, and I like how at the beginning of the movie he's like, no, like when he's talking to him, and there's that scene, he's like, right, do you have enough money to, you know, get out of here and all that, and he's hugging and kissing Patricia Arquette's character. He's like, hey, you get your own and all that, and then Christopher Walken has this great scene where him and James Gandolfini to tie Dennis Hopper up, and Dennis Hopper says, your ancestors were NIG. I don't want to say the word because it's horrible, but there's this weird scene. I believe Dennis Hopper gets shot, but there's a great dialogue scene between the two of them. It's like, I really fucking like history. It's fucking fascinating. It's fascinating and all that. But yeah, Dennis Hopper in the movie is great. I think like there's a lot of funny moments in the movie. Like there's the bit where there's that girl and that guy are in the car, and the guy's like talking on the phone. It's like, listen, you stupid fucking bitch, and then she throws it's like, fuck you, and she throws cocaine in his face and starts laughing. I love the final act, the big shootout at the end. It's fucking crazy, and Chris Penn is like the cops have the kind of wired up, and they're trying to figure out what's going on, and like they're like come on, we have him. And it's just an amazing shootout. I like when we see Christian Slater with the eye patch, and he calls his child Elvis, and then all that. I love the movie trivia and all that in it. Brad Pitt in the movie, he's just like, dude, this motherfucker, like, he was great. You know, he's like, oh shit, yeah, I'll be home later and all this, and he's just like, I'm here, man. He's just a stoner, and he plays the role of a stoner really fucking well. And there's that funny scene where James Gandolfini comes to the door. He's like, how you doing? Okay, he doesn't talk like Tony Soprano, and he's like, how you doing? And all that. He's like, do you know where they might have went? He's like, yeah, I think they might have went this way. No, shit, no, that way. And he's like, you want to come in and watch some TV? He's like, no, it's okay. I just thought that was funny. The movie does have some Tarantino-esque qualities. Like, there's this great scene where James Gandolfini beats the fucking shit out of Patricia Arquette's character. She's like, that's a nice dress, and it's all calm, and he has a gun. And she, like, gives him the finger, and all. She's like, and then he fucking runs at her, and she gets, like, kind of deodorant and fucking spray lighter, and guy goes on fire. I love the opening scene, like, the dialogue where Christian Slater's in a bar trying to chat up a girl. And he's like, if I could fuck anyone, I'd fuck Elvis. I also love the scene where they have sex because it's a sexy scene, and you know. But I thought Christian Slater, he played the role really well. This is the first movie I've actually seen him in. Like, so Sterling, what do you think of Christian Slater in this?
Christian Slater was great in the movie. Definitely one of his best performances.
Yeah. I like the visual effects, kind of like the practical effects with the action and the blood. As I said, dialogue, great. I'm trying to think what else. Looking at the cast. Christopher Walken's like, we want to know what the cocaine is. And I just thought he was great in the movie. And as I said, the humour works well. Michael Rappaport's in it. Come here, you son of a bitch. And he's like, oh, this is real cocaine. And then they're up in the bed. And then they're making out in front of him. And then there's the funny scene where you actually get the woman from 2.5 Men, rest in peace, by the way. She's there. He's like, okay, it's next, we're auditioning. And he's like, okay, so I'm driving. Hey, asshole, get the fuck out the car. I thought that was funny. He's like, yeah, we'll let you know. And he's like, oh my god, I got the part. And I liked him in the movie. I thought his acting was really good. You know, very well written movie, very well directed, acted. Visually stunning to look at. I like how for most of the movie you really don't see Val Kilmer look like Elvis. I know they call the kid Elvis at the end of it, like, oh, we named it Elvis, and you have that din 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 din. You know, honestly, this is a 10 out of 10 for me. Like, I fucking love this movie. There's nothing wrong with it. And Sterling, did you know? Here's a fact about the movie. That Jack Black is actually in a deleted scene.
Oh, no way, really?
Yeah, there's a scene where they're all in the movie theater watching something, and he's like, you need to get out of the theater, yeah! Just say that, like that. But, like, he's like, you gotta get out. Like, it's a young Jack Black, and they cut him out of the movie. So I've seen, the theatrical cut's great, but this director's cut's better. The shootouts at the end, there's loads of fucking pew, 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 loads of fucking great action shootouts in this movie, people getting shot at the end. It's very funny, as I said, dialogue can be very funny. You know, it's iconic, like fucking whatchamacallit, the Gary Oldman scene, and Dennis Hopper, Brad Pitt, James Gandolfini, Christian Slater, Val Kilmer, like everyone, Samuel Jackson, like, and everyone is used well in the movie. It's actually kind of funny because now I just realised 2 Bowsers are technically in the movie now. So, yeah. But there's great gore effects, great practical effects. There's a job in this movie that was actually mentioned in Reservoir Dogs. So there's a possibility that True Romance, Reservoir Dogs are connected, which also means that Pulp Fiction's connected because 2 of the characters are from Reservoir Dogs. Pulp Fiction are related. But, yeah. Overall, give this movie 10 out of 10. Here's the front, the spine, the back, and the inside. So, Sterling, what do you think of this movie?
True Romance, great movie. A lot of great people behind it. Had some really awesome scenes. It definitely felt like Tarantino directed it.
Yeah.
But it is a great movie. One of my favorite Christian Slater movies.
Yeah.
And definitely it was my favorite Tony Scott film, but the more I think about it, my favorite Tony Scott film would be Top Gun.
Yeah.
But really good movie overall. Really good. I'd give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah. It's a great movie. But yeah, I fucking love this movie. That was my movie review of True Romance. Oh, also, I have the fucking VHS here, actually. Hold on one sec. I have a VHS copy of it as well. It's not mine, but like, it was given to me just for the collection. It says a super explosion of a disgraceful film. So we have this, front, spine, back. It says like, from the creator of Pulp Fiction, like, the first Tarantino to own. I mean, it's not a he wrote it, but he didn't direct it, you know, so. Front, spine, back. There's the tape. So, haven't watched the VHS, but I don't have a fucking VHS player, so. I mean, there is one here, but it's fucking broken, so. Yeah, Warner Brothers done the movie. So, yeah, that was pretty much my movie review of True Romance. If you don't like this review, go fuck yourself. I'm not joking. So, hope you guys enjoyed. This has been MovieFan23, and
Sterlin.
see you guys later. Bye, motherfucker.